Have you been told that you have menstrual migraines and it's related to your hormone changes with every menstrual cycle? Therefore, apart from taking painkillers, there's not much more to be done and you have to live with it. Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favorite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you a success story of a young lady who we met recently here in our clinic. This lady is in her 20s and she's been experiencing severe migraine episodes in line with her menstrual cycles. She's seen specialists, had brain scans, had all sorts of checks and tests with different specialists, and basically been told that it's simply menstrual migraines. And apart from taking painkillers and different types of pain medication, there's not much more to do but to live with it. Now, her symptoms are pain and severe migraine that comes around from one side of her head, from the base of her neck right through to the front of her eye. It can alternate between side to side. It often happens a day or two before her menstrual cycle, and often does also continue into the first 2 or 3 days of her menstrual cycle. She gets some nausea, light and sound sensitivity. She might get dizziness, and at times she's just literally reduced to lying in bed for the first few days before she can get up out of bed despite taking medications. Now, her mother saw one of our videos and thought, wow, maybe she has a component of cervicogenic headaches to her menstrual migraines that we could perhaps help her with. So she asked her daughter to come see us, and we are so pleased that this young lady came to see us, because when we did a full assessment of her neck and shoulder muscles, we found a lot of muscle tightness sitting right through her neck from the base of her head, and when we pushed on all those muscles right on the back of her skull, they just were tender and painful, shooting through some of that migraine symptoms. When we looked at the first 3 joints of her neck, we found that her joint was slightly out of alignment and there was dysfunction in those 3 joints. When we tried to push on the joint gently to realign it by holding it, we reproduced those shooting migraine symptoms that she felt. It was pain and she started to feel a bit nauseated, and we were able to reduce all those symptoms as we held on gently. So we were able to determine that, 1, she had alternating head pain. She had pain that we could reproduce and reduce by simply holding on to those 3 joints. So she certainly had what we would consider cervicogenic headaches. We started treating her. We did 3 times a week sessions for the first 2 weeks and twice a week for the next 4 weeks. I'm really excited to say to you that her last menstrual cycle, she completely had no symptoms. So we're excited. She's coming to an end of her 6-week program. We're excited to wait and see what the next cycle will be, because certainly she's, for the first time ever, not had menstrual migraine. And we didn't have to take any medication. In fact, she didn't have to take any of her existing medication to get to that point. So we're all excited. Her mom's excited to see her daughter feeling great and not, in bed for days on end. And so if you are out there and that sounds like you, why don't you speak to one of our expert physiotherapists? Find out if your menstrual migraines are really cervicogenic headaches, and we can deal with all that muscle tightness and stiffness in your neck joints. The number to ring for My Favorite Physio is 02-9790-4233. And if somebody in your world is putting up with menstrual migraines, painkillers and pain medications not doing very much for them, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.